Alright, bro, the trade deadline is finally over. Okay, I wanted to wait before I said anything because, like, I know De'Aaron Fox has been traded. I didn't say anything, but, like, now, because I was waiting, like, I was really assuming that there's going to be, like, more moves that were being made in the process. I was hoping for a Jimmy Butler trade, and it happened because I just wanted to see him get out of Miami. Because, first of all, we can talk about that. The De'Aaron Fox shit, like, I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. I don't really know. The fit is obviously going to be amazing, and the Kings, I don't know what they're doing. I just don't know. I've never seen them, actually. Let's calm down. We've seen the Mavs do something even worse. I thought the Kings messing up De'Aaron Fox was already stupid enough. But then you do the Mavs. I'm still not really like over that whole thing because you got to tell me you had Luka Doncic. This is going to be all over the place. I don't care. We're going to start by that. Actually, you had Luka Doncic. You had Kyrie Irving. You made the finals last year, and then you want to tell me you traded him because of conditioning. Nobody's buying that bullshit. Okay, I don't even. The thing is, he must just be racist. That's really what it is. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I don't even know. Because you gotta remember, if he did a crime, it wouldn't have mattered. There have been people there are people in the NBA right now that did crimes and they're still playing. So, okay, it can't be because of crime. It can't be because of that. I'm willing to entertain every conspiracy theory that you're willing to throw out there because at this point, it doesn't make any sense, right? He's 270. Every player in the fucking NBA came out and said, no, hell no, bro. Hell no, that's stupid. Even if he was 270, bro, you're not even training him. It's not even like about Anthony Davis no more. Like, it's just about him. This is actually crazy because you got to think about it. I can give you some examples of people who have done some weird, disgusting shit, but are still being, promoted by the NBA. Man, I know I didn't forget about that one dunk contest where John Stockton's teammate, I won't even say this lame ass dude's name. He was a judge at the dunk contest not too long ago. So even if Luka did some wild shit, which I don't even think he did. That'd be the problem, like, with these owners. The whole franchise is in the hands of somebody that didn't even play, like, basketball ever. Actually, I think I've seen the dude actually played basketball, so it's not a basketball move. It's just so sketchy that you did not even consult any other team. You wanted him to go to the Lakers? I just can't wait for the podcasts in a couple of years where Jason Kidd and everybody else just goes off on this dude, because it will happen. Anyway, besides that, let's talk about San Antonio, right? Spurs acquire De'Aaron Fox. They don't even get nothing crazy back, bro. You had somebody as elite as De'Aaron Fox, and you got nothing basically back. Yeah, cool, they acquired Zach LaVine and shit, but it's like, it's a good player. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, we've seen Zach LaVine ball crazy the last couple of weeks. You're never gonna judge a player before the first 5 games, especially on a new team, right? That just doesn't make sense. Like, you just need to, fit into the system. You just moved, like, across the entire state almost, right? How the fuck is Stephon Castle still on the Spurs? What do these GMs do? Like, sometimes I just don't understand. Like, what are y'all doing? I told you about, like, I'm not a team's fan because of stuff like this. And I realized that when Isaiah Thomas got traded from the Celtics, they shipped him out the fuck. They said, no, get the fuck out of here. No, I do not think about, like, any loyalty or some shit like that, bro. I get it if it's, like, your city, like, you just have, like, that unconditional love for the team. But after this, bro, nah. Why would any player be like, yo, let me play for this team? You're hoeing the team, but maybe that's their point because y'all know Vegas and shit. But, like, I'm not even going to. The Kings, I know, like, they kind of look like the Chicago Bulls right now. But, like, I feel like with Sabonis, it's a different ballgame. Because, like, shout out to Vucevic, but, like, this is not the same player. They might run just different plays. Even though I just don't like that fit of DeMar and Zach LaVine because I already seen what it looked like. And it was cool, but, like, didn't really shake nothing. I would have preferred if the damn Kings just traded for Zach LaVine before DeMar DeRozan. But I understood, because of the whole free agency thing. Different contracts, different situations, right? But I think if it was Zach LaVine instead of DeMar at the start of the season, I don't think we would be seeing this trade, maybe. I just think there's still some good GMs in the league, but, like, we're probably not going to see that very often. Hey, Rob Pelinka. Longer this trade goes on, like, the first day was more like shock and, like, what the fuck? The second day was more like, wait, this really happened? And then the third day was like, wait. Like, now you're seeing, like, the details and, like, okay, this is some bullshit. What the fuck are you doing? This is not really just all about Luka, I promise. But, like, it's just that video we already talked about that. But it's like that was the first day reaction. But this is like post. You got a couple of days to get your thoughts right. Let's really talk about, like, Jimmy Butler and everybody else, because I don't really have no real words for the Kings and the Spurs besides, like, y'all just messed up. Y'all just left Sabonis right there. DeMar DeRozan traded, I think, just because he wanted to play with De'Aaron Fox. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so the Warriors. I'm glad they made that trade because, bro, you needed to do something. I just feel bad for Dennis Schroeder because he was even talking about, like, they were asking him about the Doncic trade, and he was like, yo, that's like modern slavery. I'm like, yo, I get it, they're millionaires, and, like, you're not supposed to feel sorry for them, which is a weird thing to do. They're still humans, by the way, at the end of the day. Because, like, sometimes I feel like you gotta remind people, like, yo, this still somebody has to move states with their kids, with their families. Like, imagine you somebody's calling you from right now, hey, bro, I need you to move over there, and I need you to do your job over there. No questions asked. You don't even got to say anything. But you're like, oh, well, that happens to regular jobs. Okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay to be, to have empathy. Last year when the season started, he was traded from the Lakers to the Raptors. That was cool. Nobody said anything, right? I'm not even like the biggest Dennis fan. It's just like, you got to see the business. This is the business side of it, bro. He went to the Raptors, moved to a different country, then was traded mid-season, I think, to the Nets. And then he was traded to the Warriors for 2 months. I think now he's like with the Pistons, which is going to be good. Like he's going to get his, that's actually a really good trade for them. For him to be, I think Kate Cunningham is going to be, more like off-ball, like shooting guard, I think. Or maybe he's coming off the bench. I don't know what they're going to do with him, but it's better than, being the Warriors. That was a weird fit. And I always felt like he was not going to stay there for a long time. I should have said something, because now I look like I'm lying. Now, Jimmy Butler, right? Andrew Wiggins gets traded, which is unfortunate, but I feel like it was bound to happen. Like, he has been in so many rumors. And the fact that they kept Kuminga, very, very important. They were calling for KD, which I did not want that to happen. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no. Just for KD's sake, like, bro, he's so much. I just don't like, I don't want it, bro. I don't want it. Now, if you went to the Mavs, I would have hated it because, like, I would have to play against that in the Western Conference and they might have to meet in the playoffs. And that's already a tough matchup as well. But, like, the real basketball fan in me was like, yo, I low-key want to see that. After the season, once we win this chip. You got that, bro. I told you about this. Like, when Westbrook wins his ring, any trade can happen. I will not feel sorry for nobody. I don't think Curry and Draymond and whoever it was, they should have never came out and be like, yo, yeah, we're not really desperate. We're not really trying to get any star. And I think they said, let us figure this out. We're not desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to trade for nobody. And you ended up doing that because y'all they came into the season looking amazing. That one month with Buddy Hield, when the Buddy Hield cycle began, I was like, okay, maybe the Buddy Hield cycle was capped at the start of the season. I was like, yeah, nah, there's no way like he's going to progress just like the same way. He did. He did. That 1 month was amazing. I was like, yo, the Warriors are actually fun to watch. And all of a sudden he disappeared. I was like, what happened? How many points he got? It's so crazy. Like when one player has like such a good stretch, like the entire team changes because the entire focus is not just now on Steph Curry. It's on Buddy Hield. It's on the cutter. It's on so many things. Like when there's so many eyes going different directions, you can exploit it in so many different ways. The defense has to react to so many things. And when Buddy Hield is not going, it's like, okay, we're going to leave him open, which they're probably not going to do, but you get the idea. So yeah, obviously you have to make any move if you really want to contend. And you have Steph Curry on your team, so like there's no reason for you not to try to do any moves, in my opinion, because like you have nothing to lose. Either way, Steph Curry, realistically speaking, has like 3 years left of like really like prime Steph, even though like he's slowing down a little bit, but like I feel like he can still produce on a really, really high amount for the next like 3 years. And then after that, we'll see what happens. So for you not to put like any star around him, it's kind of weird to me. So like I appreciate this trade because Jimmy Butler, as much as people want to hate on him, people tend to forget what happened. It was just 2 years ago where he went to the finals as an 8th seed. Like, I'm sorry, that's not a long time ago. Okay, let's take it back 3 years ago. Conference finals, put up 45 points against the Celtics, took him to game 7 and lost because he missed a fucking shot. I wish you would have got that. That would be kind of cool. That whole front office thing, that's a whole different topic, but I don't know what happened behind closed doors. And I've seen him say, hey, once I can, say my piece, then we'll see like the entire story. But yeah, the fit is going to be good. Like, I think I've seen Jimmy Harlow talk about this. He made like a video a couple years ago, like talking about like the player like that's close to LeBron. And it's like Jimmy Butler is like really up there. And if you look at it, kind of makes sense, Loki. It just makes sense. Like the way they can take over the game like that. Bro, he was torching Drew Holiday. That series really made me realize how good Jimmy Butler is. Because I was hyping up Drew Holiday so much that I did not think that was ever going to happen. I would have never expected somebody to be getting guarded by Drew Holiday to put up those type of stats that he was putting up in those 5 games. So yeah, I'm loving the fit, bro. Could you imagine Steph Curry bringing up the ball, right? Jimmy Butler comes and sets the screen. Now, Jimmy Butler is so smart, right? He can cut to the rim. It just depends on how the big is going to guard. Is he going to drop? Is he going to just stay back? Like, Jimmy Butler can make every decision right there. He can take a step back, shoot a mid-range, and let's say just like defense kind of like collapses against him, he can make the kick-out pass. And then guess what? If he makes that kick-out pass and the 3-point shooter in the corner can't make the shot or like doesn't even attempt it, Steph Curry's going to be running around the entire time. You know that. And then you have Draymond Green as well. Like, this is going to be, I know people have been memeing because like, it's like, they can't wait for them to just argue. But I feel like this is going to be a really good team. Like, it's going to be fun to watch. I will not be fooled by the last year where he got injured in the play. And I know he doesn't take the regular season serious, which I don't appreciate, but he got his money. There's really like no controversy anymore. It's just go out there and hoop. And with Jimmy Butler being the way he is, he's going to do something special. For the Heat, I don't really know. I just don't know. You got Wiggins, that's really good. And I don't know who else. The Celtics are running shit right now in the East with the Cavs. I feel like every year the league changes so much. It's like unrecognizable. It really is. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, every team looks different every year except for the Denver Nuggets. Didn't make no fucking trades. It's crazy. Also, I gotta mention this, y'all. The Clippers traded Terrence Mann and Bones, finally. But, like, I did not think Terrence Mann was going to get traded. It just seems like he has been in trade rumors for so long that it just felt useless to even entertain it anymore. He got traded to the Hawks. They hoed the shit out of him. I felt like Terrence Mann was like he was like the Clippers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of felt like Luka getting traded. Yo, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry. That was stupid. That was stupid. Whenever I thought about the Clippers, I thought about Terrence Mann. I didn't really think about Kawhi, to be honest. In the last couple of years, let me, rephrase that, because he had one good playoff series, and that was it. Like, I was really wondering where, in those 2 years where I was a Clippers fan, where was the production? Where was the offensive anything? Man, low key, man, the Clippers should have just had Norman Powell starting and then let T-Man come off the bench. I don't understand what. I low key wish that the Nuggets would have gotten like some type of backup for their, Nikola Jokic, because his minutes have been very heavy, and in the playoffs it's not going to get any easier. But once the buyout market hits, we can get Daniel Tice, I think. Hopefully his contract is not too heavy. They really wanted to move Zeke Naji. I truly believe that was the reason why he was getting so much playing time. And also because there was like Peyton Watson and Russ were out. But yeah, this trade deadline, very good. I hope Anthony Davis goes out and goes crazy. I kind of wish that they would market other teams the way that they do the Lakers. Market the team. Stop posting when Bronny makes a three, which, shout out to Bronny. Like, I love it. I love you, bro. I'm so glad that he's hooping. He shot a three. I love that. Where is the love for like the Magic, Cavs, the Rockets? What the I don't get how the league works, but it's like that was the thing with the whole Nuggets run in 2023 that I had been noticed. The Nuggets were beating the Lakers. It was close games. It was always like, how can the Lakers come back instead of how good were the Nuggets? And I hated that. And I know Michael Malone, when he was talking about it, and he had every right to do it. I get it. NBA is entertainment before real basketball, but at some point, like, we got to let it shine too. That's enough for trade deadline. That was amazing. I for sure everybody's going to tune into the new games now, because I feel like every team has made a trade and people want to see what's new. And that's a good thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm seeing the next one. And do not forget, it is still Denver in 6.